Hey everybody, Merrill Strachan here with TN3B Financial, and I'm bringing you the next episode of Real Estate Investment Secrets. But before we bring up that episode, I just wanted to say I started this video podcast thing in 2024 as a way to communicate with investors just like you. I hope you're finding value in these videos and you will like and subscribe. Okay, now let's get on to the next episode. Hope you enjoy it. Hey everybody, Merrill Strachan here. Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investment Secrets. Got a lot I want to talk to you about. Not a lot of time to do it in. Trying to keep these short so it's easy for you to watch them. Real quickly, wanted to just update you on current interest rates out there. The VA rate is 6.49% as of this previous Monday. Conventional rate at 7.735. We've got the jumbo is at 6.99. USDA is at 6.623 and the FHA is at 6.25. So we have seen rates come up a little bit. A really exciting note is I just quoted a DSCR loan to a client and I was able to get them 7.25. So that's really cool. But what I want to talk to you about today, more so than the interest rates, just want to share those with you. What I want to talk to you about today is how can you find your biggest, bluest ocean in order to make money in this current environment. So let me really quick, hold on a second. Want to share something with you. Let's see if I can do this right. See if it's gonna let me do it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm pulling up my screen here. My ability, let's get rid of there, get rid of that. I want to be able to write some things on here to show you what I'm talking about. First thing that we want to talk about is how can you identify whether or not you've got a good deal? All right, so really quick, let's take, for example, a deal with a purchase price of 150,000. Okay, that's your purchase price. We're going to have a rehab of 50,000. Okay, and we're going to have an ARV of 200,000. Okay, so is this a good deal or not? All right, is this a good deal? That's what we want to try to figure out. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to add these numbers together to find out. So 150 plus 50 is 200, plus another 200. Yes, I'm going to add all of them. I get a total of 400,000. Okay. All right, now I want to multiply that. I want to get 10% of that number. So what is 10%? We're going to multiply it by 0.10, and we're going to get 40,000. All right, 40,000. Now, what is that 40,000? That $40,000 represents roughly 10% cost on the buy and on the sell. When you buy, you're going to have some closing costs, you're going to have some loan fees, things like that. And so we estimate that roughly, very roughly at 10%. And then when you sell it, when you go to sell it 200,000, you're going to have some closing costs, you're going to have real estate commissions, things like that. So we're going to very loosely estimate it at 10%. So now we want to see if this is a good deal or not. So we've got 150,000 is our purchase. If you haven't figured it out by now, it's not a good deal. Plus our 50,000 rehab, plus the 40,000 in closing costs, $240,000. Okay, would be your all in on this deal to sell it, and you're going to ARV it for 200,000. You're going to lose 40,000 on the deal. So this obviously is not a good deal. All right. So let's see. Now I want to erase, let me erase all this. Let's take a look at something else. Okay, so let's go Here we go. Let's say our purchase price again, 150, rehab is 50, our ARV is going to be $300,000. All right. So I've got 150 plus 50 is 200 plus 300. We're at $500,000. All right. Times 10%. That's going to give us 50,000. So then we take our 150 over here, plus our 50 for rehab, plus our 50 for closing costs on both sides. And we come up, whoop, hold on a second. There we go. And we come up with $250,000. Okay. Now we're going to subtract that from our ARV. So we take our 300,000. We subtract our 250. This would be a deal that would make $50,000. Roughly, okay? We're not estimating your carrying costs, your daily interest, things like that. But roughly, you would make about $50,000 on this deal, roughly, okay? Not a bad deal, okay? Not a bad deal at all. And so making 50,000 is a good thing for you there, all right? So, rule of thumb, when you're doing this, is you want to make minimum $20,000. Okay. So let's see what that gives us here. Okay. So let's say that we've got that this is going to be a 250,000 ARV. All right. So our 150 plus 50 is 200 plus 250, we're at 450. We multiply it by 10%. Okay, we're going to get 45,000. All right. Then we take our 150 plus our 50, that gets us to 200, plus our 45 gets us to 245. We're going to sell it for 250. We're going to end up with $5,000. Is that a good deal for you? Are you willing to put all that work into a fix and flip for only $5,000? No, you're not. Okay. So just a quick rule of one way that you can calculate and see if the deal makes sense to you. Okay. Now, again, $50,000 rehab, and we have an ARV of 300,000. Oops, another zero there. And when we did the quick math, you ended up clearing $50,000, roughly. Okay. Now you're going to have your daily interest, your monthly interest payments and things like that on it. So it's probably going to be a little less than 50,000, but you're looking at that 50,000. And if you're carrying it for, 3-4 months on your flip, and then you're able to get it sold, great. You're going to make some money on it. All right. Now, how would you like to, like I said, I want to talk about that deep blue ocean. Here's the way it is. And I've spoken about this before, the FHA lending cap. All right. I mentioned that, let me see, the FHA loan right now is 6.25%. And FHA will lend on properties that do not exceed their lending cap. Well, that FHA loan, that's 3% down for your buyers, makes it entry into home ownership really, really easy. So you want to be investing in homes that are in your market that are at or below the FHA cap. All right. And I did a video earlier this year on how to determine the FHA cap, and we'll put a link into the description of this video so you can see what your FHA cap is in your area. But let's say your FHA cap is $400,000. Okay. Do you want to be right? Do you want to be investing in houses that when you sell them are going to be right at that FHA cap? No. You want to be as far below that FHA cap as you possibly can be. And that's how you're going to quickly turn your properties. That's where you're going to have the biggest, bluest ocean of buyers ready to buy your properties. Okay. And that's where you're going to make the most money. So if you get this property at 150, you put 50,000 into it, you're able to sell it for 300, you're going to make approximately $50,000. That's not a bad payday, is it? So what if you wanted to make, we're coming into the end of the first quarter of this year. Are you on target to make the money you wanted to? What was your goal? Did you want to make $100,000 in real estate this year? All you would need are two of these deals right here. That's all you would need. Two of those deals, and you've got your $100,000. You want to make $200,000? You need four of these deals. That's all. And the further below the FHA lending cap you are in your market, the easier it's going to be to find a buyer. And even crazier, should this 6.25%, this 6.25% FHA rate, which last time I talked about rates, it was 5.99, so it's gone up a little bit. But if that gets down to 5.5% or lower, the surveys that I mentioned to you say that that's when Americans are going to, over 70% of Americans believe that once we get an interest rate of 5.5 or less, it's a good time to buy. Don't you want to be ready? Don't you want to be ready with these homes below the FHA cap? So when they come into the market, you're ready to sell them that home. This is where you want to be buying. Okay. And it's an easy way to put an extra 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, $250,000 in 1 year is only 5 deals. All right. Hopefully this is making sense to you. I don't know what I just did here. There's those numbers back. Hopefully that's making sense to you all, and you can start moving on it. Okay. So I want you to check in the description of this video for the link to the other video that I did that was dealing with the, here, I want to pull myself closer. There we go. So that you can find exactly how to determine your FHA cap in your community. And here at TN3B Financial, we are poised to help you with the funding you need. Some of you, I've spoken to many people say, oh, I just want to do it with my own money. Put all my own money into it. That's great. But then you're not going to be able to do as many deals because you've only got so much money. We've got money. I have spoken with some of my lending partners. They're saying we need to get millions and millions of dollars out in the market right now. One of my lending partners that I spoke with is sitting on $100 million fund looking to get that money out into the market. So make sure you give us a call at 800-701-6120. That's 800-701-6120. More than happy to chat with you and make sure that we can get you the funding you need. You can also go to www.tn3bfinancial.com. Look right down here. I'm sure I'll get it put up there. www.tn3bfinancial.com. Right there on the website, you can click on the button that says schedule a phone call or phone consultation, so something like that. And you can select a time that works best for you. All right, I'm Merrill Strachan with TN3B Financial, sponsors of this real estate investment secret video blog. And I'm looking forward to seeing you and speaking with you real soon and helping you realize your real estate investment dreams. Because remember, we're all just one deal away. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Hey guys, I'm back again. Merrill Strachan here. All right. I hope you liked that last episode. I hope you found value in it. And if you did, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. All right. Also, remember, as real estate investors, we are all one deal away from something. We're one deal away from retiring from our 9-to-5 job. We're one deal away from making a tremendous impact in our community. We are one deal away from realizing our personal purpose. We are one deal away from securing financial freedom for ourselves and our family. We are all one deal away from something, and TN3B Financial is here to help you get that one deal. All right, like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.